Today we're going to look at the Ocean Suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I've got a full tour for you of an Ocean Suite on the 9th floor. Plus we're going to look at the pros and cons of this room. Would I stay in one again? Ocean Suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Worth it or not? Let's find out. You're watching Cruising with Dee. We're going to take a look at Ocean Suite 9455, which I stayed in on the Mardi Gras last month. First, I'm going to give you the tour. I'm going to let you hear the tour as it was on the ship, so the sound isn't going to be quite as good as listening to me in my studio. And then after we have had the tour, I'm going to let you know what I thought of staying in the room. What do I think of the Ocean Suites? I'll give you the pros and cons, and is it worth it? We'll look at how much it costs to stay in an Ocean Suite and whether or not you're getting good value. So let's take a look at the tour first. All right, we are going to do a room tour of room 9455, an Ocean Suite on the Carnival Mardi Gras.
Come in.
Thank you, lovely doorman. All right, so the Ocean Suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras are set up in 3 sections. So you enter and you have your bathroom, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Right at the door, you have your central electrical switches. You have to put your card in here in order to keep the electrical and the air conditioning on, and you have your air conditioning and heat control. You've got 3 nice hooks right here. You have your light for the bathroom right there, and then your bathroom. And the bathrooms in the Ocean Suites are slightly larger than the regular balcony bathrooms. You've got a nice size shower with a sliding door, which is generous sized. You have your dressing area. You've got a makeup mirror, 3 nice shelves for product, a big area, a single sink, not a double, but a good area for getting ready and leaving your stuff in the morning. Some more shelving down here, and that's about it. Towel racks over here by the door, and 2 more hooks on the back of the door for your robes. I love this area of the room. You have your desk. It also is wonderful with this great mirror for putting on makeup. Very large, generous sized. Over here, you've got room on the edge of this desk area for your drinks, your ice, your cups. 2 more shelves over here. A nice empty fridge to put in whatever you'd like, and a whole bunch of drawers. You've got 4 drawers in this area. Top of drawer has got your laundry items, and then empty drawers for your stuff. You have a huge closet. It's so great. I love the amount of storage that Carnival gives you in most of their staterooms. I think it's very generous. And this is a really nicely laid out closet. You have a big area there to hang up clothing, your long dresses, whatever you want. Smaller area there, which is great for blouses and shirts. Your safe, some pull-out racks, which you can use for anything, socks, whatever you like. And then area on the bottom, another area that pulls out, which I love for shoes. I think the shoes just really, you can see all your shoes instead of having them at the back bottom of the closet. So your second closet area, again, you have this huge area to hang dresses, pants, generous amount of hangers. Another area here. Right down there, they've got some extra blankets for the bed. I put my carry-on. It's just really nice. You've got even hanging racks here. I mean, you can find a place, you can dry something there, just for everything. There's your 2 robes, which you get in the suites, and a big, really nice to have the full-length mirror there when you're getting dressed. I also find this closet's really nice because you're in the bathroom, you're getting dressed. You can kind of use this door here where I'm standing, where the mirror is, as a break. If you're staying with friends in the room, you can get dressed over here like a dressing area while your friend is over in the living area or the bedroom. Here's the bedding area. You've got your king bed, can also be 2 separate twins. You've got, which I really like, the light controls right in the middle of the beds, so you can flip these on and off as you need. Also have this here kind of a night light thing in the back of the bed, which is quite nice. Here, you have a little reading light, which is just great. If you're staying with someone who doesn't stay up as late as you do, which is often my case when I'm traveling, I can read and not disturb my companion. And the best thing, since sliced bread, is this small, on each side of the bed, you have a USB port for your phone. There's a shelf up here where you can stick your phone, which is wonderful. You can just leave it there, use it as your alarm clock, your nightlight at night, whatever you need. And then there's a tiny little, very tiny, but enough room for a bottle of water, your medications, whatever you want, right by the side of the bed. Of course, you get a great big TV, really nice sized TVs on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And this is one of 2 in the Ocean Suite. So here's your little sitting area. I just love this. I don't need this space, but when I'm traveling, last time I was traveling on the Mardi Gras, I traveled with someone who did a lot of artwork. I write and take a lot of video, and it's just nice to have a little area that you can close off from the bed area with this little curtain and have some private space to not disturb your traveling companion. My husband takes a nap almost every day, has his entire life, and he can be in there sleeping, and I can be over here writing on my computer, editing video, just relaxing, and it leads right out to the wonderful balcony. Before we head out to the balcony, let's take a closer look at the seating area. You have this chair here, a very nice, comfortable couch, which looks like it opens up into a bed. So if you have a third person staying in the room with you, that I believe this opens up very easily for your third person. You've got a little storage area right here with 2 shelves underneath the lamp. You've got a nice reading lamp. Have a little table if you're going to eat or place a drink on, whatever you need. You've got a second large TV right here, so you can watch TV again, not disturb your traveling companion or companions if they're sleeping, and then 6 more drawers. So I think it's almost impossible to bring too much luggage for this room to hold as far as organization. So you have a nice sliding door, which is wonderful. This is the handle, has to be in the fully up and locked position for your air conditioning to work. So remember that if you don't want to boil. And now we're on the very generous sized balcony. So the balcony, as you can see, is a really nice size. It's a little unique in that when you go out onto your balcony, you can have people above you look onto your balcony. So there's a little roof thing there, so you can be out here and be protected from rain if it's not too hard. But you will have people, like I said, able to look down upon you. I don't actually mind it because I like to get sun, and I can actually sunbathe out here if I'm not in the mood to go up to the Lido deck where there are tons of people. So you have 2 nicely sized seats and a table. I wish they had a little foot thing, but they don't, or a lounger out here. They could fit a small one. So that I wish they would change. The other thing about 9455, which you're wondering, is the big white awning right under your Ocean Suite. In this instance, you just miss it, and so it ends right there. And so this is the first of the Ocean Suites in this area where you don't have the white awning right under you. So instead, you're looking down on this deck, which it just doesn't bother my view as much. I prefer it. Again, you can look down at people watch from here, people who are over there sunning themselves. But overall, I really like the placement of this particular Ocean Suite. And I think that's everything. There's a light out here, I believe, that you can control from inside. And that's everything I've got. So hope you enjoyed your tour. So what did I think the pros and cons were of the Ocean Suite? My favorite thing about the Ocean Suite is that you have an entire area that you can close off with a curtain from the sleeping area of this suite. As mentioned in the tour, travel with people a lot of times who are creative people and they like to have some private time, maybe in the afternoon. My husband will nap, and I love being able to close off a space where I can keep the lights on and work and enjoy the view from the balcony. Some people don't like the narrowness of the room, but I do like it because unlike a square room, it does allow you to close off a part of that room and give you like a 2-room feel. It's very similar, for instance, to some of the room configurations on Seabourn where you have a long room where they have a curtain that lets you separate the two rooms. So I do like that. And obviously that's also a wonderful thing. If you have a third person sleeping on the extra bed, you can almost have two little bedrooms because of the curtain. I also really like how the closet and the desk and the bathroom all together like that make a wonderful dressing area. Again, by opening that closet door, you can sort of cut it off from the bedroom and have a separate extra area. Another great thing about the Ocean Suite is that the bathroom is larger than the bathrooms on the regular balcony rooms on the Mardi Gras. And for this ship, the balcony rooms are much smaller than your usual balcony rooms on Carnival ships. One thing I've always liked about Carnival is that I liked the size of their regular balconies, but now with these new XL size mega ships, they had to fit more rooms in. And to do that, it's like an interlocking puzzle. So the rooms are not only narrower, but the bathrooms are quite small. And so I enjoyed the extra space in the bathroom. Another pro, there are two big televisions in the bedroom area and the sitting area, which is great with a family. Also great when you've got a night owl or an early riser that wants to watch something while the other person in the room is asleep. Then there's the location. A lot of the Ocean Suites, although not all, but many of them are on deck 9, which is great for getting to everything else on the ship that isn't the Lido deck and the upper area. I do like being able to just go immediately out of my room and down the stairs. There's entertainment, the casino, many restaurants, there's Emerald's, the coffee shop, things to do. It's just a very convenient location. And in fact, I often will pick a room close to the stairs. I don't tend to hear the elevators or the stairs from these rooms. And I just like the convenience of coming out of my room and immediately being somewhere. Another big pro of the Ocean Suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras is priority boarding, and the little suite waiting area makes boarding an absolute breeze. Also, you will get priority dining reservations. And this past cruise, that really helped us out because we booked late and we really wanted anytime dining. And if we had not been in a suite, we would not have been able to get that. And then the last big pro is that the suite is priced under the price of most suites on other major brands. It's quite a good value. We have paid in the $3,000 to $3,500 range the last couple of times. Yes, I've stayed already in the Ocean Suites twice. And next year on the Jubilee, however, the cost of our Ocean Suite on that cruise is going to be closer to about $4,400, but that's for two people, and that's including port costs, etc. And if you have priced suites lately on some of the other brands, such as Royal Caribbean or Celebrity, it is really a good value to stay in a suite. Now, that said, there's definitely a con to that because these Ocean Suites are priced lower than suites on a lot of the other lines or some of the other larger suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras. You do not get some of the suite bonuses and amenities that you do find that usually come with a suite. You're not getting a separate restaurant or any special food. You're not even getting specialized amenities as far as toiletries. Nothing that really defines a suite as you would find it on most other brands. That said, by not having those things, it does make the Ocean Suite a very affordable suite if you are looking for extra space on one of these XL ships. And just an extra note that many of the other suites, the larger suites on the Carnival Mardi Gras, do have a special area called Loft 9. Loft 9 doesn't have a pool, but it has hot tubs and specialized lounging areas, cabanas that are available at an extra price. And by the way, the cabanas can be purchased by anyone on the ship, so you can get access up there, but it's not cheap. It usually runs $1,750 to $2,000 for the week for a cabana in Loft 19 that seats 5. But again, no access from the Ocean Suites. If that's something you're interested in, there are larger and more expensive suites on the Mardi Gras that are available. Another con, the bathroom, although larger than the usual balcony bathroom, is not on the super luxurious side. There's not a tub. As mentioned, you don't get extra luxurious toiletries of any sort. You do get the glass shower enclosure, but all of the bathrooms on the Mardi Gras do have that, which is very nice. Another thing about the Ocean Suites on deck 9, the balconies, as mentioned in the tour, are open to the air, which a lot of people don't like. They feel like people above them can see them. There's less privacy. I personally don't mind it because I like that they are open to the air. They're sunny. You can look at the night sky from them. You can sunbathe on them. But for many people, that is a negative, which you should be aware of. You don't have a ceiling over it, so you can see a lot of people and they can see you. For this particular location, 9455, it did not have the awning underneath it, another real negative for many people who prefer to look straight down into the ocean. But on 9455, although the awning was not right under the room, we did have a very active area near Summer Landing, and they every day, like right below my room in the afternoon, they were doing some kind of cornhole tournament. So I couldn't quite peacefully sit out on my balcony and sunbathe. Just something to be aware of, that you can get activities and noise from that area in one of those Ocean Suites. So it's not ideal. And finally, if you're in the Ocean Suite, you do not get priority for your guest services. That's something that I have found to be a little bit odd. You can buy it if you get faster to the fun on Carnival, but it's something I believe really should be included with the Ocean Suites. So overall, my feeling on the Ocean Suites, I really like them. I think that they're good value for the money. If you want that larger room and you want a suite experience, but you don't want to pay for one of the larger suites with all the amenities, or on one of the sister lines, some of those suites can be double or more of the Ocean Suite on the Mardi Gras, the Jubilee, and Celebration. So overall, I do love the Ocean Suites. In fact, I seem to be a bit spoiled and seem to want to stay on them whenever I'm on this class of ship. Try it out for yourself if you can. It is a really nice treat. And it's also really nice to have extra space for yourself on one of these larger ships, just to get away from the crowd or to have a little bit of quiet, meet up with friends. So it's just a nice extra plus if you can afford it. So that's it for my tour and review of the Ocean Suite on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I have got tons more content for you. Also, please hit the notification button so you know when I have something new. I will be doing some lives from the Carnival Venezia's inaugural sailing going out of Barcelona next month, and you will not want to miss that. Plus, if you can give us a like, if you enjoyed this content, I would really, really appreciate that. So see you next time, and thank you again for cruising with Dee.